Nowadays, there are a lot of prop firm companies, and you need to be careful. If you are the type of trader that loves doing prop firms, you need to be careful about the kind of prop firms that you use, okay, for your challenges and funded phase. In this particular video, I'll be talking about FUNDEDNEXT. FUNDEDNEXT is one of the most rapidly growing prop firms. In fact, about 2 years ago, all right, around March 2022, when they just launched, I was still wondering how they are going to take over the whole prop space. But to my surprise, if you look at the top popular choices for prop today, you are going to see FUNDEDNEXT. Okay, so when you look at review websites like Trustpilot, like Match, and the others, you will see that a lot of traders actually prefer to use FUNDEDNEXT. And I believe one of the reasons is because their price is very, very affordable and very, very competitive. And apart from that, they made it very, very easy, and they offer a lot of other competitive benefits that I'll be talking about in this video. Okay, but first of all, let's look at the origin of FUNDEDNEXT. For a lot of people that remembers my forex funds, you will remember that my forex funds started having issue early 2023, right? And a lot of people actually lost a lot of money to my forex funds, so it was very difficult for people to start trusting prop firms again. Now, FUNDEDNEXT has been in operation before the crash of MFF. FUNDEDNEXT has been in operation around 2022 March. Okay, so it was created by somebody called Abdullah Jahed. I'm not sure I got the pronunciation correctly, but this person is also the CEO of another organization known as Next Ventures. So meaning that FUNDEDNEXT is actually under another company called Next Ventures. Okay, so Next Ventures is responsible for the operation of FUNDEDNEXT. Now back to what I am saying. So FUNDEDNEXT was created in 2022, and over time, people started losing trust in prop firms. But what they did was that they started to offer a lot of competitive benefits. For example, while prop firms like FCMO was giving like 80% rewards, FUNDEDNEXT started offering 90% to even 95% reward. As a matter of fact, they also offer 50% reward from your challenge phase. So mean that even when you pass your challenge phases, your first challenge phase and the second challenge phase, you are going to get 50% reward from the profits you made from your challenge phase. So one of the features of FUNDEDNEXT is that they offer a variety of challenges. So we have the two-step and the one-step challenge. So in this two-step challenge, it means that you are going to do the challenge and the evaluation. They also have the one-step challenge as well. In the one step, you are just doing one challenge phase, and that is it. Then they recently started an instant funded account. So you can just go for the instant funded account. Now, another thing is that FUNDEDNEXT also offers what is called futures. So they have a CFD platform and they also have a futures platform now. Okay, so they've started launching a futures platform. So even if you're a futures trader, it's an opportunity for you to also try FUNDEDNEXT because there are very, very few futures prop firms out there. Okay, now I want to look at the rules. If you notice correctly, when it comes to trading prop firms, rules are very, very important. Okay, you might pass a prop firm and they can say, okay, you violated a rule or thereabout. Okay, so rules are very, very important in prop firms, right? And one of the most annoying rules, according to traders, okay, and according to myself, is the consistency rule. The consistency rule is one of the most boring, one of the most intimidating, and one of the most annoying rules when it comes to prop firms. And there are a lot of prop firms that focuses on consistency rules. Okay, but in FUNDEDNEXT there is no consistency rule, so that is a plus for them. Let's talk about the con of FUNDEDNEXT. Okay, so just like every other prop firm out there, the major con is that prop firms operate more like how do I put it now? Okay, to put it very bluntly, they operate more like Ponzi's. And the reason is that they need more people to pay for challenges in order to pay people who are actually passing. So the con applies to 99% of other prop firms. There is one prop firm that I can make exception for, which I'm going to talk about in other videos. Okay, but you see, for all the other ones, okay, if you are doing prop firms, you need to understand that the system works because you are being paid from the money that other traders are losing for their challenge phases. Now, a lot of people might hear this and feel discouraged. But to be honest with you, if you want to level up your life, okay, you are a trader, you are struggling to get funds, you don't really have option, you don't want to do investment, you don't want to do account management because of the old issues with that, you are going to have to stick with something, no matter how hard, how difficult it may seem. You may never know. The fact that prop firms operate like Ponzi does not mean that people have done it and didn't get payouts. And moreover, if you're getting, let's say, $10,000 account for as little as $100 or less, it still makes a lot of sense because you are still able to leverage on high capital. Now, that is one con that I've looked at, right? There is another con that you should also know. Pro firms actually make it seem like when you buy a challenge, you're actually trading all that money, but that is not true. For example, pro firms make it seem like if you buy a 10K account, you are trading based on the old 10K, but that is just an illusion. So meaning that if you get a 10K account and you are giving a, what's it called now? A maximum drawdown of 10%, which is $1,000, a maximum drawdown of 10%, regardless of which prop you're using. The issue is that maximum drawdown is actually the capital you are trading with in the first place. So if the maximum daily drawdown, the maximum drawdown is 10% of the old 10K, it means that you're actually trading 1K and not 10K. So there is an illusion there. But all the same, trading $1,000 with $100 is still leverage. You are still leveraging, and that is even more than what contemporary brokers are going to give you. Contemporary brokers can offer you 100% no deposit bonus or 100% deposit bonus, meaning if you deposit the capital, they are going to multiply that, double it rather, all right, so that you can trade with more capital. But with prop firms, if you get a 10K account, and even with my explanation, you are trading 1K out of it, that is still a lot of leverage. So it's still a very good option, but I'm still going to place it as a major con to prop firms. Now, in my future videos, I'm going to be looking at other prop firms. But if you've heard what I've reviewed about FUNDEDNEXT and you'd like to get started, just go to my bio and use the link to register. Just go to my bio and use the link to register. See you in my next video. Let me stop it.